University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Utah State Aggies and the New Mexico Lobos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Lobos headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Utah State Aggies offenses, they take control of the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And this is a game of where is Waldo, right? Like, there's a lot of ungood, to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, on this offense. But there is one spot that they're going to move around, a wide receiver. They're going to move this dude around. They're going to try to find matchups because he can win against anybody he faces. He is that good, Jesse, and I'm excited to see how this offense find ways to get him the football.
It's been interesting. No one's been able to figure him out yet. It doesn't matter who they've played or what the caliber of defense has been. Man zone coverage, matchups, they haven't been able to find a way to slow this guy down. You got to give this offense tons of credit. They're being creative. They're adding wrinkles each and every week. But I'll tell you right now, I fully expect this guy to go off today.
They'll give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Jacobs. There's a little room there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Makes a catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can...
A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Utah State!
And this defense talked about it all week. Don't give up the big play. Opening drive, they give up a go route to the wide receiver for 6. Not the way they wanted to start, but how about the offense? Being aggressive early in this football game, that's one of the keys to the game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So New Mexico's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And onto the field comes Jack Lane. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And they got him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And the Lobos line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And as he throws, incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, fortunate to get it back. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Humphrey. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Got a little grass. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, New Mexico! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Running inside. It's Jacobs. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Humphrey. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Into the house. Touchdown, Lobos.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. And they did tack on the extra point. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got a man, it's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Snap it to the back. Powers through the defender. Turning on the Jets. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the 1st half. That big, explosive play. That will do. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this, and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board. There's a... Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Lobos will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Makes a move. Oh, what a cut! He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The run inside. It's Jacobs. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some hope.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. That pass is incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Get it out on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire.
One of the things you love about this running back is...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll run the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Utah State up-tempo. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
No chance to run, but still a good game. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Moving out to the right. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Catching up with the Lobos head coach at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Punts it out of the air. Makes one man miss. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get him.
There's some room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense
Turning it on. Gives him the big stiff arm. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Lobos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Starling. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Utah State. A pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
20, New Mexico, 17.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Lobos will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed behind the line, it's Garcia. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Running inside, it's Jacobs. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. This Utah State offense has it going. Off the play fake on 1st down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Direct snap. Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Sets up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. They'll try to slam it in. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Aggies. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
New Mexico, 17.
And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Makes it past the marker. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The run inside. It's Humphrey. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. to the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, New Mexico. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
35. New Mexico. 24.
On the move from inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And you can't get it all back in one play, but I really like that second down, man. I mean, that's a big positive chunk. You sneak the run in. They weren't thinking about the run. They were thinking pass after that disaster of first down, what it was. So you kind of make this a little bit more manageable, easier play call now on third down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They kick it away on fourth down. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Humphrey. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Looking for a productive play on first down. They feed him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Lobos will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it down the field. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Lobos. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout.
Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try.
Utah State. 35. New Mexico. 30.
Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Utah State's offense offense takes the field to get this. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. The offense changing the play. Going long. Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Walsh. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Humphrey. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
He's got the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, they're after him. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on fourth and short. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a nice play by this defense. Nice job getting a hand on the football, getting the bat down, and now all the pressure goes on the other side. This offense, third and long, got to protect your quarterback up front. Give him enough time on this third down and long situation to make a play down the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And what a big third down stop for this defense, and now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge fourth down coming for this offense. Gotta find that best play. Gotta get in the end zone.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quarterback takes a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.